Hey YouTube, it's Bluey. I got a comment on my video Oswald killed JFK Part 2, or the Harvey Oswald killed JFK Part 2. It said, what is it? Oh, that the cop that found Oswald, well, saw him. It was 90 seconds after the shooting. He was in the cafeteria and he was cool, calm, and collected, basically. Which he was. And that's what kind of took him out of suspicion at first. That is completely true. Now, some thoughts behind that. If you had just killed somebody or you just committed a big crime, you have 90 seconds. You know, you're not gonna be like, oh, because that's obvious. If you're shaking and you're really nervous, you're gonna. This man probably could calm himself down. I mean, he was a sharpshooter. There is evidence to say that he barely passed or barely missed. I think he barely missed by like 1 or 2 points. Marksman and sharpshooter when he was in the academies. So he had to be able to shoot and be calm. So he could probably calm himself down pretty well. And I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but there used to be a guy, I don't remember anything about it really except for this. He used to rob banks. He used to walk into a bank, give him a note, give the teller a note saying he wants all the money and he has a gun. Maybe even show the gun. He would take the money, he would walk out and walk down the street. He wouldn't run. Because if a cop was looking for somebody, they're looking for somebody that's running. If he's very calm, they're going to go, he's calm and we're around. He didn't do anything. So he'd try to be calm. Now, you can also get down from the 6th floor of the school book depository and downstairs in 90 seconds without breaking sweat if you're pretty athletic. And he wasn't a fat guy that had to roll down. I mean, and this has been proven. I've watched it on a whole conspiracy test. But anyway, he also states, if I'm not mistaken, that when somebody saw the shooter in the 6th floor of the school depository, Oswald was in the cafeteria already. Now, this is a lie. I don't care what your views are on it. I don't care if you think there were 9 shooters, if there were 2 shooters, anything. I don't care if you think Oswald killed Kennedy, or if you think it was the grassy knoll. The grassy knoll is a very logical uh, thing that somebody could be there. I just don't believe it because right at the instant of the shot, somebody actually took a picture. But there are many things behind that. So if you still believe the other way, I'm not going to be like, wow, you're so dumb. But you must believe, even if Oswald did not kill Kennedy, he was one of the shooters. And here's the evidence behind that. The morning of the shooting, Oswald came into the school book depository with a big box. People asked him what it was. He said curtain rods. No one checked him. Big box, curtain rods, nobody checked him, and all of a sudden, there's a shooting from there. That's not evidence enough. How about the gun was found up there with his prints on it? Unless somebody took his prints like a week before, put them on this gun, or put them on a glove and shot with a fake fingerprint of his on the gun, you must believe, if nothing else, he at least was involved. That he was the shooter in the 6th floor of the school book depository. I don't care if you think he killed him. You must admit he was a shooter. I just happen to believe with the past 2 videos that he was the killer. If you watch those 2, you'll see why I think that. But to say that he wasn't even involved, you've got to be joking me. Of course he was. His fingerprints are there. The gun that he used was there. He was there. Logic. Evidence points to him being the only gunman there. Like, what evidence really, besides the head going back into the left? There isn't much. People heard that there were four shots. You really think somebody can hear two shots back to back clearly? Now, people will say yes, yes you can. Okay, let's give you that. Let's give you that. So four shots were fired. It just happens to be that Oswald shot three, which he did. Don't care what you believe. Oswald shot three bullets. Man from the grassy knoll shot one. And there's four shots. Because people heard four shots. People also heard three shots. If people can tell the difference between two shots going like almost simultaneously and hearing four shots, and other people only hearing three, you can see why that's kind of a mistake. Five shots. There's also people that heard five shots. Where did they get that from? Were there five shots and they just happened to be ignorantly bliss to one or two of them? Or people just saying, "Oh yeah, I heard those shots. Yeah, I heard a fourth shot." People just feeling the fire. But I mean, if you honestly think that he wasn't even a part of it, why was a gun found with his prints on it? No matter what happens, he was found 90 seconds later, downstairs in the cafeteria, cool, calm, and collected. But he was still up in the sixth floor shooting at the president. And if you don't think that, please explain to me why his gun was there with his fingerprints on it and everything. Please. I'd love to hear this one.